you don't need to do like very long answers. Whatever comfortable, just speak for about your experience.
Cool.
So, the first one, can you please introduce yourself and share what you do? Like,
Yes. So, yeah. So my name is Reyes Avalos. I'm a real estate agent out in Southern California, and I'm part of a team that specializes in like new construction and first-time home buyers. And we basically we post home tours, we post educational videos on our Instagram, we get business from it, and we help people get into homes.
that's amazing. So, how much were you making a month before coaching, and how much did you make with us? Taking the specifics of your business, it can be like in commission of deals closed.
Correct. Yeah. So, I would say it is all commission based. And so there were some months that were bigger than others, but when it averaged out, I mean, before the coaching, I was making probably around like 5,000 a month. And then since I joined coaching, averaged out, it's been somewhere around like 20,000 a month.
That's amazing jump. So proud of
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
What were your biggest struggle before the coaching?
I think my biggest struggle was for sure being organized and kind of not having a system or process in place. Um, I was posting and I was getting, let's say, a good amount of views, um, but I wasn't capturing the leads. And when I did capture the lead, I didn't have anything to really take them through a process to actually getting them to close the deal. So it was kind of like a struggle of like, cool, I'm getting views, but I'm not making any money. Um, and so I would definitely say like having a system or a process and being very unorganized was like my biggest struggle. Whereas fast forwarding now, I can clearly tell you how many leads came in, where they came from, how many calls were booked, and how many of those calls booked turned into like an actual deal or a really solid lead.
Yeah, that's like the biggest win we did. Like, that's awesome.
Hmm.
And so, what are the three main things that helped you to achieve this result? Like, coach,
Um,
lessons, workshop, something else?
for sure, the coaching. I think I'm somebody who like I really need to be held accountable. When I'm held accountable, it really gets me to stick to doing what I said I was gonna do. So for sure, the accountability with the coaching. Also like like with the coaching, really teaching me how to track everything. Because without tracking it, I really had no idea what was coming in from where and who was good and who wasn't. So I would definitely say the accountability with the coaching, the tracking with the coaching, and then also, I mean, it's all related to coaching, but I guess like different little
Yeah.
sections. Um, Also being able to know what type of content to create because I had done a good job of creating house tours, but I wasn't using like the best hooks, the best call to actions. Um, or it was like I was getting a lot of leads, but they weren't quality ones. So it was like, okay, we need to change the type of content that you're making so that even though you may be getting a little bit less leads, the leads that you are getting are actually better. So all through coaching, but I would say the accountability, like the systems and the processes to track everything and stay organized, and then also like really learning like what type of content to make, who to make it for, um, and then using that to kind of scale and do more of what's working instead of just kind of like creating content and just hoping that it that it does good.
Yeah. So, my last question. What would you recommend to people who are thinking about joining the coaching and growing their business?
Oh, I would recommend you to do it 100%. I think that I've always said this, that the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. And you really don't know how much you don't know until you get into coaching and you start to have all these doors open up for you. And sometimes it could take, I know for me, it took a couple of months to really kind of figure it out, but I'm so grateful for it now because if I didn't do it, I would be in the same position or maybe even worse. And for somebody else, it could be a small tweak that you make in your first 30 days that totally transforms your business and your life. So, without getting into coaching, you don't really know how much you're leaving on the table. And if your main concern, like I know mine was, is the cost of getting into coaching. Um, just know that like if you're committed to it and you're coachable and you're open-minded and you're willing to do what your coach is telling you, not only will you make that money back right away, but you'll make way more money than you would have if you never got into coaching in the first place.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Really, really
Hmm.
proud of you. My biggest pleasure to be a coach. And I'm like really excited for our next steps to grow your
Yep.
business forward.
Yes. Thank you,
Awesome.
Kate.
Thank you so much. That was all my
Cool.
questions. I'm like
Cool. Cool.
really proud of you. Like
Thank you. Hope I
I
gave you good answers.
oh you gave good answers, but like I'm really happy to see the transformation. Like my only goal in this company is to help clients. That's it.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
And you and like in the business where results don't come like the next day because of
Right.
the close time and everything. And still like you did like amazing results, which is what matters. And
Hmm.
this is really great. So, do you have any more questions for me you want to ask today, or we covered everything?
I think that was pretty much everything. I think come Sunday, I'll definitely do the content planning and kind of share all that with you, and then get your feedback.
Hmm.
Um, I guess my question would be from now to Sunday, like of course I'm gonna post, right? So
Yeah.
when it comes to Sunday, the content plan, is that me basically coming up with like an idea of what I want to do and breaking it down of when I want to post it, or is it me actually creating 4, 5, 6, 7 videos and then sharing those with you and then you giving me feedback on the videos?
Ideally, the second,
Okay,
because then you save time
okay.
during the week. So what I do, for example, when I plan content for my clients, right? Like I also for some clients, I sit down on Sunday and I outline hooks, references, captions, everything, and then I
Hmm.
edit them the same
Okay.
day and I save them and I just go and post. And I know that this content will go live. When I just planned it but did not edit, sometimes I notice like I might will not have time this day to edit video in advance. So
Mhm.
that's when you take some risk that even though it was planned, it might even not be posted. So I would recommend to do as much as you can during Sunday. It's easier to like change the hook a little text in the
Mhm.
idea than to then stress yourself about like, oh, I need to edit it today.
Right, right. That makes sense.
So like it's not like you have a problem of creating content. Like you
Hmm.
know how to do that. So I
Hmm.
don't expect that you need to create completely new videos after I give you feedback,
Hmm.
right? But like in your case, it's more like time allocation and making sure this happen. So doing as many things as you can on Sunday, this is how you solve this.
For sure. Yeah, and I think that's 100% true because I could sit down for 3 hours and I could definitely make 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of content. Um, and and then this way going forward, even though it's 3 hours on Sunday, I mean, it's saving me the time of like how you said, like having to feel like, oh, I'm stressing, like I need to make a video, but I have all these other things going on and I'm trying to make time versus just doing it all on Sunday and then just having them as drafts and then I can make little adjustments here and there, but at least that's gonna take a minute. But then it's ready to go and then I can make sure that I'm hitting my goal of posting the amount of content that I know I need to post.
I'm telling you, this is a game changing. Like when you just need to click the button post. It sounds so simple and obvious, but like that's how good decisions are, you know? So let's focus on this. I'm really excited. Have fun on Christmas. Then you have birthday, and then you have
Yep,
New Year's Eve. So you're
yep.
gonna get a lot of gifts, which is
Yes.
awesome. Awesome. I hope you
Thank you,
ask
Kate.
for something really nice. And yeah, I will talk to you in chat, and we already scheduled our next meeting, so you're all set for success.
Sounds good, Kate. Thank you so much for your help. I hope you have a great holiday season with your family